Begin.
Good afternoon, one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the fourth day of the webinar series conducted by Government Homeopathic Medical College, Bangalore, under the guidance of our principal, Dr. V. Guruprasad. Before beginning, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you who have joined us today and made this session a success. I would also like to inform you that a recorded version of this webinar will be available on YouTube and the link will be provided later. And during the session, if you are having any doubts, please put it up in the chat box. Today among us, we have Dr. Sri Harsha sir, one of the well-known homeopathic practitioners in the region and also an alumnus of GHMC Bangalore, who is the speaker of the day. The webinar will be on the topic Thyroid Myths and Facts Explained Through Cases. Now, I invite Dr. Rajeshwari Ma'am, Head of Department and Professor, Department of Surgery, Government Homeopathic Medical College, Bangalore, to introduce the speaker of the day. Over to you, ma'am.
Well, a very good afternoon to all the viewers. And we, GHMC institution, welcoming everyone on the fourth day of webinar series organized by GHMC PG and UG committee. Today's speaker is Dr. Sri Harsha. Let me introduce about him. He completed his BHMS degree from Government Homeopathic Medical College in the year 2011. He worked under Dr. Vijay Krishna, who was the staff from GHMC Bangalore, and also he worked under Dr. Manohara from Mysore since 2011. He has written a book, Stages of Life in Homeopathy, about remedies. He is an active member of Advanced Learners Group, Mysore. He is instrumental in launching and maintaining the website Homeo Guide Organization, which is a reliable source in homeopathy. We welcome Dr. Harsha on the screen to present his topic, Thyroid Myths and Facts Explained Through Cases. Thanking you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Team GHMC, for giving me an opportunity. So without wasting any time, I'll start my topic. So today's topic is about thyroid. Myths and facts explained through cases. Myself, Dr. Sri Harsha. So I'll start my presentation. So before I begin my presentation, I would like to take blessings of Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. He's a legend, a master, who brought homeopathy its name and fame, and because of him we all are here. So I would like to wholeheartedly thank Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. So as the topic suggests, myths. So first I will take up what are the myths which are associated with thyroid cases. The first myth is there is no pattern in T3, T4. When you're treating the case, only TSH should come normal. So this is the first myth, means whenever you treat a case, you should always concentrate on TSH. T3, T4 doesn't play a major role in treating thyroid cases. The second myth is thermal should be considered in thyroid cases. So if you're treating a thyroid case, whether the patient is a hot patient or a chilly patient, this has to be considered or not. So we'll see. Next, the third myth is that never prescribe in thyroid cases only on basis of physical symptoms. So when you're treating a thyroid case, you should consider full constitution of the patient. Only on basis of physical symptoms, you cannot prescribe. So another myth is T3, T4, TSH is best indicator in thyroid cases. If these three are normal, no further investigation is needed. Means if you're treating a case, if T3, T4, TSH are normal, no need of any further investigations. So the next myth is Once correct remedy is given, wait for 3 months for thyroid profile checkup. So next myth is thyroid problems is more in female as they are more sensitive. So next myth is that we can reduce L-toxin. We can reduce L-toxin or thyroid hormone, but we can't stop it. If next myth is if TSH is high after treatment, it becomes low, then you should change the remedy or vice versa. So if you are treating a case, if TSH is high after your medicine, TSH comes down, then you have to change the remedy or you should change the potency. So vice versa. In hyperthyroid cases, psychotic remedy will never work. So this is another myth. So next myth that even if constitutional remedy is given, thyroidinum should also be given in thyroid cases. So if you're treating a case, you have given a constitutional remedy. Along with that, you have to give thyroidinum so that thyroid cases are completely cured or treated well. Next myth is thyroid cases should be treated for at least 2 to 3 years. So I'll start my cases. So this is case number 1. Patient came to me as his wife was better with my treatment for joint pain. He thought to show himself to me as he had weight loss. I told him to get thyroid profile checked. So he got his this thyroid profile checked and TSH was low. But the patient didn't come to me. Instead, he went to endocrinologist, which made me get irritated because I had diagnosed the case, and instead of coming to me, he went to allopathic doctor. And he was prescribed neomercazole. So this neomercazole is a allopathic tablet which is prescribed by endocrinologist for hyperthyroid cases. Generally, this is the remedy which is prescribed in hyperthyroid cases. So after taking it for 2 days, he developed severe itching. So he came back to me. So it's a win-win situation because he came back to me. So here are the patient details. He is Mr. K, age 45 years, occupation AEE, assistant electrical engineer, male patient. Present complaints: weight loss with tiredness feeling. Weight loss since 2 to 3 months. Now I asked a question: why there is weight loss? So he says he has a 60-40 site in main road. And he says, I want to construct small shops, 5 to 6 in number, instead of constructing a complex. So he has a site, 60-40 size. Instead of constructing a complex, he wants to construct small shops. But he says, work is not going in fast phase. So he's worried about that. He says some more the other problems, contract is delaying the work. In spite of giving money, hopefully he construct the shops in another 2 months. So he says, I'm giving money to the contractor, but he's not doing the work. Hopefully he constructs in another 2 months. Mind, very soft person, lives with his parents. I found this symptom to be very peculiar because generally no, if question is put about parents, anything, the patient should tell like this. But instead of I asking him the question, he only started telling that I live with my parents and I take care of them. Even in my busy schedule, I drop my children to dance classes. So overall, he gave me a picture that he's a family-oriented person. Now he's a rich guy, but never exhibits his richness. Money-minded. I want to save money and earn more money. He says, I want to save money and earn more money. And I plan my future well. Now he says, I consulted my brother who is a district surgeon. He suggested me to consult endocrinologist. So I went there, had plans to meet you, but he is a surgeon, so I took his suggestion. So after taking his case, he's telling me this, sir, actually I wanted to come to you only, but my brother is a district surgeon. He told me to consult endocrinologist. No, sir, and he is a surgeon. I cannot, if he has given an opinion, I cannot neglect it. So I went to endocrinologist. So he was in a state of confusion. Built short stature, weight 47 kgs, life space investigation. He says, I was very studious. I want government job. I had the opportunity to go to private job, but job security is my priority. In childhood, I had stage fear. I was short and fat. Only once I went to stage with my friends for a group act. I never wanted to expose myself in stage. So he was short, fat, and he never wanted to expose himself in the stage, because he always needed he always wanted to be in a group, so that he will have some confidence. And he said, now he says father was strict. I don't like him, but I take care of him. But he takes care of my house. He supports me when I'm in need of money. So what he wants to say is that his father is very strict, and he says, I don't like my father, but he takes care of my house. He's saying that my father takes care of my house. So that's why he likes his father. He supports me when I'm in need of money. While constructing shops, I had not paid the contractor. My father gave the money. See, now he is giving the clear picture. First, he told, I live with my parents, I take care of them. Now he is living with his father because his father is helping him out. First thing. Second thing, now he said contractor is delaying the work, but here contractor is not delaying the work. Actually, he wanted to build 3 shops. And later he changed. He wanted to build another 5 to 6 shops, but he was not ready to spend the money. But he wanted contractor to build another two shops extra, but contractor told, without paying me money, I won't go further. So his father paid the money. So that way the work was delayed. Now, as you have seen the whole case, so this was his report, TSH 0.05. Now, as you all have seen the case, now let me know your analysis about this case. Means, what do you see in this case? It will be good if anybody types in chat box, so that I can see. And yes, correct, doctor. Somebody suggest yes. Okay, he needs supports. Good. Next. Okay. Money minded. Yes, money minded. Okay. Another doctor says ambitious. Yes, he's an ambitious person. Next. So my analysis was money. See, whole case gives a picture of money, supports, and selfish. See, support why I have to means he needs his father supports. Even in college days, he never want to go on the stage. Only when friends in a group act, when he wants to go, then he wanted to come on the stage. Okay, so miasm is psychosyphilitic, weak will. Oh, rubrics. Now, anybody? Rubrics. Ambitious for money. Okay, good. Then okay, selfish. Okay. See, whenever you take a rubric, it should explain the whole case. So these are the rubrics which I took. Mind ambitious, much for money. Delusion, imagination, money. Delusion, imagination, talks of money. Okay. Somebody is telling why delusion you took. See, while taking the case, again and again he was wanted to talk about money. See, my father gave the money, I did not give the money. So he is not coming out of that. No extra talks there. He takes care of his parents because of money. So he has made a delusion in his mind. See, delusion means false belief. Even if you give proof to them, so the money is not doesn't play important role, they're not going to agree it. So delusion is like that, false belief. It has got fixed into their mind, so they cannot change it. See, he's an engineer, he's earning well, he has a good family, everything, but still, and he's rich, but still he doesn't want to exhibit and all. He wants to save money and earn more money. So it has come to it has got fixed into his mind like a delusion thing. So these rubrics were taken. So after rubric, it is in my Stimuler software. I hope the photo is clear. If it is not clear, I have typed earlier the rubrics. So these many medicines came up. So Calcare was covering almost all the symptoms. Now it's a hyperthyroid case. Can we give Calcare for hyperthyroid case? So this was the question which came into my mind. It's a hyperthyroid case. Can we give Calcare or not? Any suggestions? It will be good if you type in chat box, because I will be feeling that I'm talking to a monitor. We can give, we cannot give. Okay. Psychotic remedy. Okay. So without any hesitation, I gave Calcare 1 2 doses. 1 dose as SOS, as he had severe loose motions and weight loss. So another dose I gave for if problem increases to repeat it. See, after giving Calcare while going in Kannada, he says in Kannada, sir, discount ilva. See, he's asking me, sir, can you, after paying me the fees, he's saying, no, sir, can you give some discount to me? So this is something we call it as delusion. Money. See, this shows his constitution. So follow up. So in follow up, after giving Calcare 1M, within 1 month, I mean exactly after 1 month, his TA3 is normal, T4 is almost normal, 12.3, okay. TSH is high still. Now what you want me to do? Change the remedy, continue the remedy? Or it's a good sign or bad sign? Means TSH should increase, T3 should reduce, T4 should reduce. Good sign. Okay. So after that, again PL was given. After 1 month, again that the thyroid profile was repeated. T3, T4 both came normal. TSH was still high. So his weight was improved. So again after 1 month, means this is the third month report. T3, T4 high. TSH still T3, T4 normal. TSH is still means low. Sorry, I said high. It's low. Okay. Now after fourth month, T3, T4, TSH all are normal. So this is his report. After 5th month, everything came to normal. T3, T4, TSH. Then normal. See, in this case, I never thought Calcare will work for hyperthyroid cases. Okay, here I'll be playing the video of the patient. The face is blur because I want to, this identity of the patient should not be revealed. Okay, did some data issue, so that's why video cannot be played fully. Lesson learned. So don't give a role to a remedy. If symptoms, rubrics, and constitution matches, don't hesitate to give. So Calcare is a psychotic remedy. How can I give it for a syphilitic case where hyperthyroid, weight loss, loose motion, everything is seen? So don't give a role to a remedy. So directly we'll go to case number 2. Patient was referred to me by a district surgeon in Mandya. And this district surgeon was the same person. He was the brother of the previous case. The patient was he was the elder brother of that patient. So because his brother was cured by homeopathic medicine, this doctor referred me to him. He had gallstones. It has to be operated, but he was diagnosed with hyperthyroid. So surgeon told, get your TSH normal, then we'll operate. So he had a gallstone problem. So he went to a surgeon, where the surgeon got his full body checkup done, and it came to know that he has hyperthyroid, where TSH was very low. So he told, first you get this TSH into normal, then we'll operate for your gallbladder stone. As he had severe weight loss, loose motion, he got a scan done. Patient thought that there might be some pathology in the abdomen, but later it was revealed gallstone. So he was referred to a surgeon. Then surgeon got all the body checkup done, and he came to know because of hyperthyroid, having all this problem. First to get it corrected, then we'll operate for gallstone. So here are the case details. Patient name Mr. D, age 34, male patient, occupation PT teacher in private school, physical training teacher. Present complaint, weight loss, tiredness, lose motion 3 to 5 times in a day. Started losing weight from lockdown. Worried about how will I take care of my family. School is paying half salary. Mind gets irritated for small things. Fights with wife for financial issue. Mind you, this is before lockdown, not during, after lockdown or during lockdown. Nobody is there to help him during lockdown. He got his brother married, but they are not in good terms. I want to have good and healthy relationship with him. I miss my brother as he was close to me. Silent, does not talk much with anyone, just answer to the point. I feel like crying, sir, but I cannot. He's very silent. Means if I ask 10 questions, he will genuinely he'll open his mouth to answer the 10 questions in one line. So he's very silent, does not talk much. And he gave me the symptom. I feel like crying, but I cannot, sir. Brother wife thinks I may ask money. He's to live with us. Means brother used to live with him, but after 4 months before lockdown, he left and went to his mother-in-law's house. He left because I may ask money in future. So the brother used to live with the patient, but before lockdown, brother left him because this elder brother may ask money from me. So he left him. So his weight was 62 kgs. So what's your analysis? Oh, analysis. Okay. Somebody says family. Okay, good. Then depression. Okay. Then financial loss. See, you cannot take it as financial loss because it's not during lockdown all this happened. Before lockdown only there was some problem. Okay. So whole analysis shows about family. He's worried family, or means brother, and he has to take care of his children, family. And grief was more, means it was standing out, grief, in this whole case. See, sadness is like Sora, but grief, no, he is not able to come out of it. He's still worrying, thinking about his brother. We used to live together. I only got him married, but still he left me. So this grief was continuous in this whole case. So miasm psychosyphilitic, weak will. So this was his TSH, which was low, 0.05, T3 3.98, TSH 24.36. So T3, T4 both were high and TSH was low. So rubrics. Okay, good. Depression, sad, alone, being emotion. Okay. Mind, grief, silent, because he was not, means if I asked you 10 questions, he never used to answer only once. So his grief was bit of silent. And I got this rubric. General, it is grief, sorrow, aggravation, but cannot cry. He told me this line. Like in case, I will show you that slide. See, even first point, silent, does not talk much with anyone, just answers to the point. I feel like crying, sir, but I cannot. And this was a symptom even told by his wife. So after taking these rubrics, these many medicines came up: Natromure, Gelsemium, Ignitia, Pulsatilla. Now, which one to give? See, Gelsemium generally we think of in acute cases, and Gelsemium is always slow onset. So Ignitia, Pulsatilla, Natromure. And Ignitia, if something happens, they will behave hysterically, and in acute stage it will work out. So I was confused between Natromure and Pulsatilla. So from college days, we had been taught how to differentiate Natromure and Pulsatilla. I asked this direct question. Consolation, aggravation. I asked him, if somebody asks about somebody asks about your personal problem, about your brother thing, how do you react? He said, I get irritated. I get irritated very easily. If somebody asks about mother, I just move out from it. Okay. In pulsatilla, that was not there. So I gave Natramur 1 m, 1 dose. Follow up. No, see, for follow up, what symptom you should expect if you are given a right remedy in hyperthyroid cases? What should improve first? Okay, appetite. Somebody is saying, okay, appetite should improve. Okay, good. Then weight should improve. Okay. See, you will be hyperthyroid means all the symptoms should improve. Okay. See, first loose motion should stop, because whatever he is eating, it's getting digested properly and it's getting absorbed in the body. Then loose motion will not happen. And then loose motion should not happen. So loose motion should stop. Then whatever he's eating, it's getting absorbed. And once it's getting absorbed, he'll start gaining weight. Okay. So no loose stool, no tiredness. And now you see, TSH is low, T3, T4 is normal, 2.25, 12.74. Okay, almost normal. Okay. So next PL was given. Next T4 has come down, T3 has come down, means come to normal, and TSH is still low. Now see, this is the pattern I was talking about. See, T4 should come down, then T3 should come down, then TSH should come to normal. So this is the pattern. If you are given the right remedy, as normal physiology says, if T3, T4 is high, it will give a negative feedback mechanism to the brain. From then, due to this negative feedback mechanism, TSH will not be secreted enough. So that's why TSH will be low. So whenever you've given a right remedy in hyperthyroid cases, T4 should decrease, then T3, then TSH should come to normal. So this is the pattern. Almost every month they used to get blood test done. So every time it has come normal, every time. See, after within 4 months, T3, T4, TSH, everything has come to normal. His weight is 72 now. This was the recent report. T3, T4, TSH, everything is normal. Weight 74 kgs. So I'll be playing the video of the patient. So lesson learned. There is a pattern. See, if somebody says only TSH is important, there is a pattern. See, TF in hyperthyroid cases, T4 should reduce first, then T3, then TSH will come to normal. There is a pattern. Remember, if you're given a medicine, TSH is enough, I want to get T4, T3. So there is a pattern, remember it. And you all might be wondering why I am getting it every month, I am getting it tested. Actually, generally, they will tell me to wait for 2 to 3 months. See, this is the formula which it is not given by me. It's a formula given by my patients to me, because I look young, they don't trust me actually. So whenever they initially come to my clinic, they will take my medicine, and whether my medicine is really working, they get it for every 1 month, so that this doctor has given the right remedy or not. So this is the formula which is given by my patients to me, and it has helped me to evolve. Oh, so if you are given a right remedy within 1 month, the changes will happen. So case number 3, patient name Mrs. age 30 years, female patient, present complaint weakness, no loose stools. She consulted allopathic doctor. He suggested thyroid checkup. TSH was low. She was prescribed neomercazole. After taking tablet for 20 days, she did not feel good, so she stopped it. She consulted a homeopathy doctor who happened to be my junior. He referred her to me. All the symptoms started when her husband was affected with COVID-19 last year. He recovered, but she was always in anxiety. So much that in night she used to feel breathlessness. I used to feel that, now she says in Hindi, सांस चली गई है, and I used to get panic after 1 hour. See, she says, I used to feel that सांस चली गई है, and I used to get panic. After 1 hour, I feel good. So after getting panic, after 1 hour, she used to feel good. And she says another this line in Hindi, रात को सांस लेते समय घबराहट होती है. She is headstrong. Everybody in the home should agree what she says, dominating, talkative, sleep sometimes sound, sometimes disturbed, good looking. So what's your analysis? See, here patient comes with hyperthyroid cases, which was diagnosed almost one and a half month, 1 month back. But she took it. When she went to doctor, neomercazole was prescribed. She took it for 20 days. She did not feel good, so she stopped it. And in between all this, her husband had got COVID problem, and her husband has recovered from the COVID. But this lady has developed anxiety, and anxiety is anxiety so much that night she starts getting panic attacks. And she says, रात को सांस लेते समय घबराहट होती है. I feel that सांस चली गई है. Like that she used to tell me. No analysis. Anxiety, okay, good. Fear, 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 fear during respiration. Okay. So analysis was dominating anxiety during respiration. So these two things which explain the whole case. So weak will, miasm syphilitic. So this was her report. T3 1.1, T4 13.2, TSH 0.14. Mind, fear. So these are the rubrics which I took. Mind, fear, breath away taking. So breath spelling is wrong. Then second rubric was mind, anxiety, respiration difficult with anxious. Mind, dictatorial. So these three rubrics I took. And this one, mind option. Another rubric was mind obstinate. So after taking, hopefully this slide is clear. So this was the rubric taken. So after taking these many rubrics, these many medicines came up. Lycopodium, sulfur, arnica, anacardium, spongia, veratrum, nux, crotalus, lachesis, platina. Now which one you want to give? See, patient is dominating, headstrong, but she has developed hyperthyroid and anxiety. And anxiety is so much that she feels that her breath is taken away. And सांस चली गई है. After 1 hour, she feels better. So which one? Somebody says lycopodium. Okay. Lycopodium. Okay. Then sulfur. Okay. No. See, almost the many all the rubrics were covered by veratrum. But why I gave veratrum means it was covering one of the important symptom of the patient. Mind, first one, mind, fear, breath away taking. So this was the clear cut symptom which was exactly told by the patient in Hindi. रात को सांस लेते समय सांस चली गई है ऐसे लगता है डॉक्टर. So after giving this veratrum alb 1 ml 1 dose, and after 1 month she gets a TSH done, and TSH was low. Here I had advised her to go for T3, T4 and TSH, but as his cousin was also a homeopathic doctor, he told only TSH is enough. So she came for follow-up. So sleep is sound sleep, sir. Breathing is better. Panic attack is also better, sir. Okay, then I thought of giving PL only because everything was better. We'll wait and watch. So PL pink was given. Pink means diskettes. So after 2 months, she comes back to me and says, this is the report. T3 is normal, T4 is normal, TSH has raised. From hyper, it has become hypo. Now what to do? Whether it is good sign, bad sign, or what has happened. Okay, doctor, somebody says it is a bad sign. Okay, good. It's a bad sign. Okay. Somebody said good sign. Okay. If bad means what to do? But and panic attack was better. When she came for this follow, panic attack was better. So what to do? So even I was in a state of confusion. I prescribed PL only so that we will wait, and next month I will get it again. So next month after giving PL, it came to 6.35. So I thought, okay, veratrum 1M might be working. We'll wait for another 1 month. So after again PL pink was given, a TSH came to normal 5.25. Then after 1 month, 4.68, and this is the recent report, 9/3/2021. This is the recent report. So what I learned from this case, if you have given the similimum and the report shows variation, but the patient is fine, just wait and watch. Don't jump to conclusion. Oh, 1M, why 1M might have been not reacting to the patient. We have to antidote Veratramal 1M. Then we have to change the remedy. See, if patient is feeling well, have patience. And within 1 month, the report started showing variations from 7 to 6, 6 to 5, then 4. It has come to normal. So don't jump to conclusion that you have given a wrong remedy. And sometimes, no, see here the medicine was prescribed on the acute symptom of the patient. See, always know this acute prescription really helps because it brings out the real constitution of the patient. So any case will any thyroid cases, when it comes with an acute symptoms, no, take that acute symptom because it will helpful to cure the chronic problems. So case number 4, patient number patient name Mr. G, age 39, male patient, complaints of weight gain. Now hyperthyroid cases are over. Now I'll be taking hypothyroid cases. Diagnosed was as hypothyroid by himself. So he was diagnosed hypothyroid by himself. He has a habit of getting checked every year, full body checkup. Every 6 months or every year, he will keep getting it checked. And he is my, mind you, he is my very old patient. Because he on and off he keeps coming. Once it so happened that he had got severe pain in the lumbar region. I told him it might be a sprain. It's not a kidney stone. You take my medicine, you'll be fine. But still he was not satisfied. He went and got a scan done. And one scan came out normal. He was fully happy and his stress and anxious level was really relieved. So this patient is like this. Even if he gets small headache, he'll ask me, sir, shall I get a CT done? So very anxiety is well marked in this patient. So on this regular checkup, he came to know that his TSH was high. So he was diagnosed with hypothyroid. Then I started asking questions. Why every time you get checkup done? Patient says about his mother. My mother died in 2016. She was bedridden. I was very close to him. She got heart attack, later stroke, then some kidney problem, and she died. I don't want to fall sick or bedridden. So every year I keep getting all the blood tests done. And he says, regularly I go to gym, very punctual I am, sir. Uh, Sir, I'm also worried. I have got gray hair so early. See, this made me actually. I laughed. I laughed it. What do you say? I was laughing actually when he told this symptom because he's already aged about 38 to 39, and gray hairs means not his full hairs or gray. It's somewhere or the other, means it's only one. If you make out properly, only 5 to 6 hardly gray hairs are there. But he is so worried about his gray hairs. So this shows his level of anxiety. And he says this, I had got uric acid problem, so I can't take protein much. So no muscle mass. So he has uric acid problem also. So but he wants to go to gym and have a six pack, means muscle and all. But if he takes protein, uric acid will increase. So he has stopped protein. So he is worried about that he has not got that muscle mass. He is very fastidious. Regularly cleans his vehicle. Why I'm mentioning this? Regularly cleans his vehicle. Yeah, almost. I bought my vehicle after seeing his vehicle. Same, we both have same vehicle, but it's been 5 years. He has kept his vehicle very neat and clean. Even it today, it looks as it came out from the showroom yesterday itself. But if you see my vehicle, it shows that it has been already 10 years. So much neatly he has kept his vehicle. Weight gain. Earlier he was 65. Now he had weight gain is 72. Past history, nothing specific. Personal history, thirst good, appetite good, thermals normal, nothing specific. Sleep sound, bowels regular, perspiration. Then TSH is 19.29. T3 T4 normal, TSH is high. Now what's your analysis? Anxiety about health. Okay, good. Okay, then then okay. So my analysis was anxiety, anxiety. And miasm sora psychotic. And rubrics. What rubrics you want to take? So actually, in this case, no rubric. I never took any rubric, as I was knowing the patient really well. So on basis of that, remedy was prescribed, and the remedy was ASF or sulflame 1 mg 1 dose. So after R sulflame, its TSH came to 10. From 19, it came within 1 month. It came to 10. Then PL pink means placebo was prescribed. Then it came to 6. See, uric acid was high. Previous report, if you see, it was 8.08. Even that started decreasing within 1 month. 7, then 6. TSH is also 5. It has come to normal. One minute, there is some net issue. So after, as I was knowing the patient well, so ASF was given. So finally, uric acid also came down, and TSH also came to normal. Now you all might be wondering why ASF. See, in this remedy, there is anxiety about almost everything. Anxiety about small things, which may be silly also. Reference Kent Metro Medica. In Kent Metro Medica, it's beautifully explained. Do read once. See, I've got the, hopefully the slide might be clear to you all. See, in Kent, you can see this absent-minded and it's anxiety. Anxiety about almost everything. Anxiety in morning, evening in bed, during the night. Anxiety of conscious conscience with fear. And see, this is the line which really beautifully explains ASF. Over conscientious about small matters. And see, a feeling of anxiety in stomach, anxiety in abdomen, anxiety in chest. So, see, Arsenicum album also has anxiety, and Arsal Flame also has anxiety. Arsenic is chilly, ASF is hot patient. So ASF is a hot patient and arsenicum is chilly patient. But here thermals was not considered. And as I learned this from Dr. Manohar, when anxiety, you see more of anxiety in the patient. 1 minute. See, this ASF, I learned it from Dr. Manohar sir about this ASF. When you see more of anxiety for everything, each and everything, you should think of ASF. Very thin line difference between arsenicum album and ASF. But in our clinic, we have seen whenever this anxiety is more, when ASF is given, it has given very good results. So on basis of that, ASF was prescribed. So lessons learned is, if a patient keeps coming to you again and again for some or the other problem, understand his constitution. As acute symptoms gives a clear picture, which in future helps in understanding the case when the patient comes with any other chronic problems. So if a patient is keep coming to you and his acute symptoms gives a clear picture about his constitution. So on basis of this, if it is prescribed, it will cure his chronic problems. So case number 5, patient name Mr. P, male patient, age 37. Patient complaint of tiredness and laziness, no interest to work, hypothyroid since 2013. Took took allopathic treatment for 2 years and left it as there was no improvement physically. Took Ayurvedic treatment, but it was too costly, 2,500 per month, so left it. Took Herbalife, but no improvement, left it. Took homeopathic treatment for 2 years, but never came normal, as he found it was complicated to take different liquids daily. So he took Ayurveda, homeopathy, Herbalife. So this is called Ayush treatment. So once he came to repair my UPS shop, he told homeopathy is total waste, because earlier homeopathy doctor with whom he was taking treatment, he used to give different variety liquids, and he used to get confused in some or the other liquids. So he told it's really difficult, and the reports were not coming normal, and he almost took for 2 years. So I told him, try one last time. So took his case. In 2012, his father expired. His father had two UPS shops. One was taken care by the elder brother of the patient, and another was by his father. Due to sudden demise of his father, he took care of the shop. He was into service field. Suddenly, he was given the responsibility of UPS sales. He was happy initially. See, his father died. His father used to take care of one UPS shop, and his brother used to take care of another UPS shop. As his father expired, he got the responsibility to take care of the UPS shop. So initially, he was happy that he is the owner of a UPS shop and all. But later, he found it difficult. He initially the sales were good, but sales started decreasing. Had to pay rent, EMI. He could not able to pay this rent, EMI. He had thought of closing the UPS shop itself. When brother used to scold him instead of supporting him, I asked him, "Present, what do you feel?" "Sir, I was free earlier. Now full pressure and responsibility. In service field, earlier he was into service field, means UPS service field, not in sales and what do you say? He was not in sales. So in service field, he says, you go to customer's house, you do your job and come back as customer wants it to be repaired. But in sales, we have to go behind the customer." And he says, "I'm not trying much because I don't have communication skill. Now, sometimes I don't go to shop. I don't like this job. I was happy with service and repair." So his TSH was 20. Now, what shall we do? So what's your analysis about this case? Okay, responsibility, good. Fear of responsibility, okay. Financial loss. See, it is not financial loss. Some responsibility has been given to him. He is not able to cope up with the pressure and the responsibility. Okay, so his total analysis was can't take up the responsibility. Miasm, psychotic, rubric. This was the rubric which I took: mind, responsibility, aversion, and mind, fear of responsibility. Why fear? See, why I'm telling fear means, now after taking the responsibility, it has come to in mind, I cannot take it and I want to close down the shop. 1 minute. So mind, fear of responsibility was also taken. See, as I was explaining, why fear was taken, fear of responsibility was taken. Because here he happily took the responsibility, but later he started developing fear. He so much fear that it came to his mind that I have to close down the shop. And he was not due to loss. The loss was because he did not have this communication skill. How to talk to a customer. There was no communication skill. Only as in service field, he used to go repair and he used to come back. Now suddenly he has to become a extrovert. Earlier he was an introvert. Like that it was. So after considering, so these rubrics were taken. So after these two rubrics, Lycopodium came up, which was covering all means both the rubrics. So Lycopodium 1M 1 dose was given. After 1 month, it came, TSH came to 12, from 20 to 12, then 3.20, then 4.0, then 4.50. So this is the, hopefully you couldn't able to hear, not able to hear. Okay, wait, 1 minute. Hopefully now you can hear.
ಹಾಯ್ ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ಅಂತ. ನನಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಐತೆ. ಥೈರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಬಂದು ನನಗೆ 2013ರಿಂದಲೂ ನನಗೆ. ನಂತರ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು 2021 ಏನಾಯಿತು ಆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಆಗ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಫುಲ್ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ನಂದು 4.5 ಬಂದಿದೆ. ರಿಯಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟು ಸೇ ದಿಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹರ್ಷ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ UPS ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ನನ್ನ ಆರೋಗ್ಯನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
See, at the end of the video, he says, thank you, Dr. Harsha. Hopefully, your UPS is also fine and you are also fine. As it is now lockdown in Mysore. So he has recorded this video from his house. See, now his communication so beautifully. You can make out this in video. He's adding the word, how is your UPS? He's reminding me that your service is due in of your UPS. Earlier, no such talk about UPS. There was no communication skill at all. And now he has grown to such a level that he's taking care of the shop, and he has made his shop very much bigger compared to earlier. And he always says, because of you, my shop has been improved. See, this is how beautifully homeopathy changes the constitution of a patient. So lesson learned. It was a psychotic case. Usually they say you should take syphilitic rubric, but in this case, I took psychotic rubric as I did not find any syphilitic. See, now at present, what we see that many people have a habit of searching for syphilitic rubric. Delusion. See, if you get it, that's well and good, and always try to get it, syphilitic rubric. If you're not getting, please take what you have got it. Okay. Somebody says slide is not visible. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Okay. Hopefully you can see my slide now. So what rubric you take, which once you after you take the case, so what rubrics comes up, it should define the whole case. Like the whole case was about responsibility. So whatever rubric you take, the 2 rubrics or 3 rubrics or 4 rubrics, it should define the whole case. So we'll go to next case. Patient name M, age 11 years, male patient. Patient was diagnosed with hypothyroid since 2 years and is on Theranorm 50 mcg. Mind you, the age of the child is 11 years. So he is on 50 mcg. Was advised to take 75 mcg as TSH was high. Complaints of hair fall, patchy baldness, laziness. TSH is 26.0239. So I think it was on last year, September 2020. Some date is wrong. So child is short, fat. According to mother, I don't know how he got it. As I kept asking question, she told, I think I used to force him to study. He used to score 90%. See, even after scoring 90%, mother was not happy with his son's performance. But I used to scold him to score more. I feel pressurized. I pressurized him too much. The child is not active, lazy. Mother has kept a personal trainer for the child for weight loss. See, the 3/9/2020. As earlier in my slide, the date was not properly typed. See, in this report, 3/9/2020, the TSH was checked and it was 26. Even after 50 mcg, it was 26. So the endocrinologist had told them to go for 75 mcg. So this is the photo of the child. See, you can see the patchy bundles on the head, and it's in the occipital region. Now, what's your analysis? A child has patchy baldness, hypothyroid case on 50 mcg thyronorm under endocrinologist. The case was under endocrinologist, and TSH is not coming down even after a 50 mcg. The mother used to preserve the child. Now, what you want to do? See, your analysis, no, I got confused because domination you can make out clearly, but I generally I use complete repertory as synthesis repertory was there, but I generally prefer complete repertory. But in complete repertory element from domination, I did not find this rubric. So what I did, I took the rubric head in children, hair falling out, alopecia. So in chapter head, I got this rubric, hair falling out, alopecia in children. So after taking this rubric, only two medicines came up, Beretta-carb and Natramur. Which remedy do you think? See, here domination was clear cut, but I did not get that rubric. So I took what was seen in front of my eyes. Now, which remedy you will give? Beretta-carb you will give? So Beretta-carb 1 mg 1 dose was given. See, after giving Beretta-carb, it came to 8. A good sign, bad sign. Good sign. Yes, good. Everybody is right. It's a good sign. Okay. But mother says, hair fall has increased, doctor. Now, good sign or bad sign? If good, then what to do? If bad, what to do? Bad sign, bad sign. Okay, okay, yeah. Good. I know that it's a bad sign. Now, what you want to do? Change the remedy. Okay. The doctor says change the remedy. Okay. Somebody says change the potency. Okay. Then antidote the action of Beretta-carb. Okay. See, what I did was I advised them to, no medicine was given, and I advised them to go for anti-TPO test. So anti-TPO test was done. This test is advised for autoimmune thyroid cases, so that for us it will be helpful. I will tell you how it will be helpful. So this test was done, and it was very high, 1300. It should be below 60. So TSH reduced, anti-TPO very high, hair fall increased. So seeing all this, actually I had given Beretta-carb, seeing his constitution, short, thin, fat, and medicine also came up Beretta. But I think Beretta-carb was his constitutional remedy. And in autoimmune cases, never prescribe constitutional remedies, because it will spoil the case. Okay, some doctor is asking why constitutional remedy should not be prescribed. See what our medicine will do. If you're given a medicine, generally, not in this case, generally, if you're given a homeopathic medicine, what our medicines will do? It will improve the immune system of your body so that it can fight through the disease condition. But in autoimmune disorder cases, already your immunity is fighting against its own cells. So if you give constitutional remedy, that immunity will get more power, and it will start killing more. It will start fighting with its own cell in a very vigorous way. So that time you should learn to prescribe state remedy. Now, what is the state remedy in this case? Same, hair fall is the only symptom. What state remedy you want to give? So as the next medicine in this rubric was in this hair fall case, the next remedy was Natramur after Beretta-carb. So Natramur 1 mg I prescribed it. So after giving Natramur, TSH came to 3.83. then 4.13 after 1 month, then see, TSH is 4.10, anti-TPO level is 200. Now in this February, it was 1.940. In between all this thing, on all time PL was given. Only Natromir, only one dose was given. Full PL was given. And see the improvement. Hopefully, you can make the changes in the hair growth. Actually, patient is still under my treatment. See, it needs 1 centimeter of hair to grow. It needs almost 1 month. So it is taking up. See the occipital region changes, how it was before and how it is now. So now he is on Theranorm 25 mcg. So as his TSH was coming to normal, so from 50 mcg, Theranorm 25, I reduced it to Theranorm 25 mcg. Anti-TP results are still awaiting and patient is still under the treatment. Now, when you will stop 25 mcg? No, as a homeopath doctor, if a patient has come and if any thyroid cases, if you want to stop a Theranorm, any tablet, when you will going to stop? For example, in this case, in future, patient mother is asking me always this question: when are you going to stop all allopathic tablets or the Theranorm 25 mcg? Do we have any idea or do we have any formula when to stop this tablet? See, only when TSH starts becoming low, then only we can stop this 25 mcg. Otherwise, we can't stop it. Okay, some doctor is messaging that if TSH becomes low, then will start losing weight. No. See, it is a medicine induced hyperthyroid. So immediately there'll be no weight loss. So this is the criteria. If you want to stop Theranorm 25 mcg or any tablet, TSH completely stop means TSH should come low. Then only you can stop Theranorm tablets. And finally, I found that domination rubric in this case in synthesis. One of my colleague, Dr. Sujata, she told me about this. There is a rubric in synthesis repertory. So mind ailments from domination in children. These many remedies are there. And in that medicine, Natromir also was there. But here Natromir was given as a state remedy because Baratakar was his constitution. So in autoimmune cases, never prescribe constitutional remedies. And see, there is in aphorism 153, give importance to PQRS. See, in this case, this was the PQRS for me. Means hair falling out. You see, generally 11 years child with hypothyroid is getting hair fall means this is something peculiar. On this basis, I got the rubric and medicine was prescribed. So every time don't search for mind symptoms or what was his constitution. Whatever you see, take that. So now we'll go to next case number 7. Male patient. Patient came to me with renal calculi complaint, bilateral stone with severe pain and vomiting. He had bilateral stones, 5 mm in right kidney, 4 mm in left kidney, and it was on 27th December. I still remember this case. On Sunday evening, he called me. Sir, please, I want to meet you. Generally, I don't open my clinic on Sunday evenings, but he requested me, so I came to see him. So, mind, short temper, gets irritated easily, has a hardware shop, 4 to 6 workers work under him. Even small mistake, he starts scolding the workers. Ambitious, want to make big shops, has broken 4 to 6 mobiles due to argument with workers in shops. Hits the worker in argument, workaholic. So what is the remedy? He is very irritable person, has broken 4 to 6 mobile, workaholic. Always he's busy with his work. Yes, Naxomica, 1M 200. Okay, good. Almost everybody has guessed the remedy. See, generally there is a remedies for this kidney stone. I mean, generally we follow this simple formula. If it is right renal calculi, give lycopodium. If it's left renal calculi, give thuja. If the stones are present in both the sides, then think of Naxomica. But this is a formula. But before giving these medicine, please take the case. This is just a fair idea. Every time you cannot keep the right means lycopodium, but this is a general formula. So repertorize each case, then you come to a remedy. So in this case, after taking everything, Naxomic was coming up, and as patient had bilateral alkali and seeing his mind symptom, Naxomica 1 m 3 doses was given. Means if pain increases at night, I had told him to repeat another dose. Yellow means these diskettes. So after giving Naxomica 1 m, next day only, Monday, he came up. Sir, pain was gone. He came with his thyroid reports. Now he tells me, sir, actually I was feeling tired. Before this kidney pain, I used to feel tired. So I was advised to get a TSH checkup, and TSH was high. But in between, I got this kidney stone problem. So I came to you. Now I want medicine for thyroid treatment. But after that, he developed, okay, this okay. What you can done, that's with my medicine when it was better. Okay. So his TSH was 18.40. Now what to do now? Means actually I have already given for 1 month. If I already have given 1 month medicine for kidney stone, but next day only has come for thyroid treatment. Now whether I have to retake the case or wait for 1 month so that medicine to get over which I have given earlier. What should I do? Okay. Some doctor is asking, is he feeling any sleepiness, laziness? The tiredness was there. Tiredness was there for him. No other symptoms. So what I did, I told him to finish 1 month medicine and get a thyroid checkup done. So after 1 month, he came with his TSH report 11. So it has reduced. Then PL yellow means diskettes was given placebo for 1 month. After 1 month, 10. Then again after 1 month, 8. Then again PL was given. Then 4. Then no, this time I did not give PL because I stopped the treatment. It's been almost 4 months and his report showed fully normal. And see, don't keep looting too much with the patient. And this will make them happy. In future, if they refer, they will say, I took homeopathic treatment for 4 months and my thyroid was cured. And his kidney stone scanning report is still awaiting. See, as in my second case also, that gallbladder stone who had got hyperthyroid, even in this in his case also, that gallbladder stone reports, he has to get it done. See, generally these kidney stone patients and gallstone patients, no, according to them, if they don't get pain, the stone has gone. So they never get the scan report done. We have to keep telling them, get it done, get it done. So his reports are awaiting. Hopefully he gets the scan done soon so that I can update you about what this case has happened. So in this, what lesson I learned means acute remedy will work because it defines his constitution. And have patience because Naxomica 1 m was given. Next day only he has come up. Now I will retake. I will give another 1 month medicine. See, don't confuse the patient. Let him finish 1 course of medicine. Then let him come back to me. And generally these hypothyroid cases, see, in other system of medicine, they treat it for almost lifelong because they have to keep taking tablets daily. And in that lifelong process, if we take 2 to 3 months, nothing is going to happen. So moving on to next case, case number 8. Patient name D, age 35 years, headache and hair fall, headache on and off, hair fall, TSH 8.50. Patient got general checkup done and that she came to know TSH is high. I asked her, any stress tension you have? She says, I'm worried about my daughter. My younger daughter has convulsions from the age of 5 years. Now she is age 13. She has been operated in Nimans. Now her convulsions are better. She is slow in learning. 6 months back, operation took place. My parents never came to visit me. My husband had to put leave and used to do up and down from Mysore to Bangalore. Now this patient says, actually my younger daughter has convulsion problem. So at the age of 13 years, she has been operated in Nimans. And from 6 months back, she underwent for operation. But my parents never came to visit me in the hospital. My husband had to put leave. Now my husband has to husband took care of everything. Now she has that my parents only used to call me. They never used to come to hospital and see me. So she has got angry that my parents did not came to visit me. I requested, no, now she says, I requested them to come, but they never came. Always said too much work in hometown. I feel why it has happened to me. My father and mother never came in 6 months. I feel that they are not my family. They wanted to come and visit me and my daughter. But what's the use now? See, earlier their parents could not come because they had some, actually, they are daily wages worker. They could not come and meet our daughter. But this daughter thinks that they are not interested in me. They don't love me. Like that, she has started thinking. Now they want to come, but now she says, what is the use of coming now? And see, they keep calling about my daughter's health. See, the parents keep calling her, how is your daughter? How are you? Are you taking care of your health? But she's not, she only says hi, hello to them. So now TSH is 8.50. So now what rubrics or what you want to know? In this case, somebody says, okay, aversion to family. Okay. Anger on family members. Okay. See, in this case, her parents are calling her, but she is not responding properly because they did not come to see her. In physical presence was not there. So I took this rubric: mind, delusion, imagination, forsaken feeling. Means she thinks that her family has left her, and mind reproaches herself. See, in the slide, I will show that slide. I feel, see, in second point, I feel why it has happened to me. She has started reproaching herself. So these two rubrics were taken, and these many medicines came up: aurum, muriaticum neonatum, germanium, pulsatilla. I was confused between this aurum and pulse. See, aurum metal, so something hard should hit them. Then only they will feeling that sadness or depression state, or this forsaken feeling, everything will start. Something hard should hit them. But in this case, it's a sensitive, it's a small thing, and she's sensitive enough, so she has reacted in this way. So on basis of this, pulsatilla was given. Pulsatilla 1M. And you might be having the question, why in thyroid cases I am prescribing only 1M? See, thyroid is a functional uh, problem, not a structural problem. So higher potency is been selected for these cases. And in my practice and in our Mysore, we have selected a good number of doctors. We have a group named Advanced Learners Group. So in our group, we have seen a good result when higher potency was given in thyroid, especially in thyroid cases. So pink means biscuits was given for 1 month along with pulsatilla 1M1 dose. So after 1 month, TSH came to 2.89. Then PL was given. Then 2.97. Then PL was given. So patient. See, what lesson I learned? No, actually, I wanted to play the video, but her face is not. I forgot to blur her face. So, see, in this patient, actually, in that she says, I'm so happy with homeopathic doctor. Within 1 month, he made my TSH to come down, and she's appreciating me actually in that video. But I will tell you one thing: don't give assurance to the patient. See, I told them, you take it. We'll see it till 6 months. If the TSH is not coming down, then you can go to any other treatment. Actually, and she was not trusting me. Within 1 month, she got the TSH was coming down. She felt happy and she continued the treatment. Now she is happy. Earlier, if I had given the assurance within 1 month, I will reduce your TSH, and it was high, she would have left my treatment. See how much MR case you might have treated, and you might have a very good knowledge in thyroid cases, but don't give assurance. Tell them we have the treatment, take it. We'll see whether in 3 months or 6 months, if it is reducing or it is improving, we'll continue. Otherwise, you can change the doctor. You don't give this boosting thing that within 1 month I'll reduce thyroid cases. With thyroid TSH level, I'll make sure the TSH comes to normal. Don't give this assurance, because thyroid levels keep fluctuating. You should be careful. And even allopathy, they only keep changing after 1 year or after 6 months dosage, so it fluctuates. Before that, you explain the patient, this is the process. And now people, means patient and generally public are very educative enough. They know once they start the allopathic tablet, they have to keep taking for lifelong. But still, you have to explain them. They know everything, but still, you have to tell them. This is the process. So this is my last case. Patient named Miss D, age 15 years, female patient. Complaints of tiredness, weakness. Advice for thyroid profile. TSH was 80. Took the case. Gets irritated easily. Fear of exam. Now she says, I have fear of exam. I told her, explain your fear of exam. Sir, I am not scared that I will fail. I study well, but still there is a fear. I don't know why I have exam fear. Since when you developed it? I asked her. She says, I don't have a exam fear. Since when you developed it? I asked her. I think from 7th standard. I was not well. I got my cycles during final exam of 7th standard. So in final exam of 7th standard, she got her first menstrual cycle. From that time, she has got scared. Okay, then I told, okay, then she said, sir, I feel somebody is coming to my room. I hear their footsteps. From when you started feeling this? I asked her. She says, after my first cycle. But this is occasionally. I was active earlier. Now I have become dull and slow. So our cycles are all normal. Her TSH is 80. Age 15 years. Now what shall we do? Her TSH is very high. And she is feeling low. Dullness is there. Slowness is there. So marked symptom was more than the menarche. Because it now 13 years she might have got cycles. Now almost 2 years are over. So whether to I don't feel, I never felt like considering that as a more important symptom menarche. Instead of that, I started concentrating on the what changes it has caused. So exam fear and hear sounds. So I took these two rubrics: mind fear examination, mind delusion, hear footsteps. So after taking these two rubrics, these two remedy came up: medorinum, carbovage. And medorinum was covering both the, marks was very high in medorinum. Though, so what shall we do? No, whether we have to give carbovage or medorinum. See, here you should go back to your Metramedica. See, in carbovage, see, carbovage 200 one dose was given. See, generally, I was telling that generally I used to give 1 m and all, but in this case, no, I got confused. Carbovage for hypothyroid cases, why to go for higher dose? Actually, I was a bit confused and I was a bit scared also because TSH was 80. So I thought I'll start from medium dose. So I gave 200, one dose was given. Now, why carbovage was selected means, see, in carbovage, no, there is a symptom called not recovered from past illness. She is still in that menses because of my first cycle. All this happened. No. So and slowness is there. See how to differentiate this carbovage and medorinum. In carbovage, the patient will be feeling that slowness, that I have become slow, I am not active, I am dull. But in medorinum, what happens? The medorinum patient feels that outside world is slow, like time is slow, and everybody else were slow, and they are very fast. For them, means outside world makes them the outside world they see, that is they see slowness in them, not in themselves. In carbovage, the patient feels that they are slow. So hope you got the difference. In carbovage, the patient is slow. In medorinum, the outside world which patient sees is slow. So based on this, and the patient was lean, thin, broken down constitution, I'll be showing the picture of the patient. So considering all this, Carboveg I prescribed. So her TSH came to 40, then 34, 18, see 18. So on all these Carboveg 200 one dose was given. Full 4 months, almost 4 to 5 months PL was given, but suddenly it shoot up to 42. Then now what to do? Change the remedy, potency. Okay, somebody says change the remedy. Okay, good. Some potency, yes. See, in this case, no, the patient was fine and her weight was also improving. But there was earlier also there was no change in the weight, but her appetite, everything was improving, and physically she felt I'm a bit active. So I never changed the remedy. I increased the potency. As patient was fine, no new symptoms were seen. Carbage 1 m, 1 dose was given. See, after Carbage 1 m, 1 dose, TSH came to 13. Then PL 5, 4, 5. Then again it is to 7. Actually, told the patient to get this report, but they told that report is not getting, they are not getting that report. Now what to do? Now TSH come to 7 and patient is fine. So Carbage 10 m was given. And this is the last year report, 15/5/2020, 4.7. So that was the report of the patient. So what I learned in this case, no, don't come to conclusion to change the remedy. And it was my mistake actually. For all the case, I used to give 1 m. But in this girl case, I was a bit confused. 80 has come and girl is not fat, also lean, thin. Some might be other problem. So on that basis, so many things happened. Otherwise, directly from 1 m to 10 m, I would have gone. Okay, so hopefully all the 9 cases, I think I've given a clear-cut idea about each cases. Now, these are some tools. Like in German New Medicine, they say why patient gets hypothyroid or hyperthyroid or any thyroid related, not able to get rid of something. See, in all the cases, you see some or the other problem will get linked to it. Means a patient for whom I had given ASF is not able to come out that his mother died for something else, but that anxiety, he's not able to get rid of it. And second point is not able to grasp something like responsibility, that UPS fellow, and powerlessness, that I don't have the power, I'm losing my power, and I am slow. Like in that child case, or in this girl case, Carboveg girl case, they start feeling that I have become slow. That might be a pathological symptom also, but they see the child was scoring 90%. I think the child might have assumed that I am slow even after getting 90%. And this German New Medicine, no, it's a tool, and these things can be applied for in all the cases also. Means any case you take, something or the other will get related to these many points. But this is a tool. If it is helpful, use it. And according to Vijayakar sir, thyroid comes in fifth layer. So, and another Vijayakar sir says that patient get thyroid problem when there is a want of freedom or loss of freedom is seen. And why I am telling all this? No, this is a tool which will be helpful to ask questions. You cannot. It's not 100% guaranteed that if you ask like this only question, you will get the answer. It's just a tool. If you want, you can use it. Now, coming to my this main topic. Before starting the case, I had told about myths. Now I will tell you about the facts. In hyperthyroid cases, psychotic remedy will never work. Don't ever give a role to a remedy. As I told, if symptoms, rubric, constitution matches, don't hesitate to give. Next myth is there is no pattern in T3, T4 when you're treating these cases. Only TSH should normal. There is a pattern in T4, T3, and TSH, and TSH will come normal in hyperthyroid. First, see, T4 should come down, then T3, then TSH should come down. Thermal plays an important role in case of thyroid problems. Thermal becomes a pathological symptoms in thyroid case, so please don't consider it. You can only consider if this is from their childhood. Never prescribe in thyroid cases only on basis of physical symptoms. See, physical symptom stands out and it's a true symptom. But it doesn't mean that every time you keep prescribing on physical symptom, when you don't get anything, try your luck on these physical symptoms. Like in that autoimmune case of the child. Thyroid hormones may come normal, but constitution on which medicine was prescribed will never change. Constitution will definitely change if the altered constitution has caused or led to thyroid problem. See, in that UPS case, he did not have any communication skill. He was actually his self-confidence very low. He was about to close down the shop. Now his communication skill has improved. His UPS sales has gone up. He's made another shop. So definitely our remedy will change his constitution if you are given the right remedy. If thyroid reports are normal but symptoms increase the potency. No, go for further investigation. Anti-TPO test. Thyroid peroxidase test is a test that measures the levels of an antibody that is directed against the thyroid peroxidase. Thyroid peroxidase is an enzyme made in thyroid gland that is important in the production of thyroid hormone. TPO found in thyroid follicle cells where it converts the thyroid hormone T4 to T3. So next myth was, once the correct remedy is given, wait for 3 months for thyroid profile. See, I do completely don't agree with this because in my clinic I have seen, because if you are given the right remedy, it shows effect in 1 month. And it doesn't mean that you should keep getting checked every month. It's just that my patient earlier, when they came to me, they never trusted me. Because of them, I came to know that my medicine will work within 1 month. But in hyperthyroid cases, I feel it will be good if you get it every 1 month. Seeing you can see that pattern: T4 reducing first, and then T3, then TSH coming to normal. Next myth is this: thyroid problem is more in females as they are more sensitive. See, what are the cases I presented? Almost were men, and even the kid was a boy. So males are equally sensitive, and women are equally stronger like males. We can reduce L-toxin and Theron, but we can't stop it. We can stop it how and when? Only when TSH becomes low. If TSH is high after treatment, it becomes low, then you should change the remedy or vice versa. Wait and watch. See, in that female patient where I had given Veratrum album, she was a hyperthyroid case, then went into hypothyroid, then it came to normal. So just wait and watch and have the patient. Sometime if dosage is high or the medicine is deep acting, it may show variations, so have patience. Next myth is, even if constitution remedy is given, thyroid should also be given in thyroid cases. Constitution remedy is enough to bring the changes in the patient and in the reports. See, this even earlier, I used to practice in my initial days of practice giving thyroidinum. See, once if you have given a constitution remedy, it definitely will bring the changes in the patient, and you can see the changes in the reports also. And this thyroidinum, now I left it long back, but I never saw any. A few doctors might be having good result, but thyroidinum will never work in each and every case. And they have using it like an NoSod or interconnect remedy, I don't think it will work out. And we have come to end of my session. So I would like to thank my guru, my guide, Dr. Manohar. Sir, thanks for everything, sir. And I would like to thank my guru, Dr. Vijay Krishna, sir, who always encouraged me. Even I was so naughty in the college. He used to scold me, but still he used to encourage me and teach me, not encourage me in a proper way, not my naughtiness, about the education. So thank you, sir. And thanks to Muktinder sir. Muktinder sir, even in his busy schedule, he called me up today and wished me good luck for this meeting. And after attending his classes, good morning sessions, my mathematical knowledge has really improved. And I would like to thank my team, Advanced Learners Group Mysuru. These are the members, these are the doctors with whom I share my cases and from whom I learn what mistake I have done, whether I have to change the remedy, change the potency. We all share our cases so that we come to a conclusion. And last but not the least, I would like to thank GHMC team for giving me an opportunity to present the cases. So thank you one and all. Thanks to all the audience. Thank you all. do subscribe our channel. We have a YouTube channel, Advanced Learners Group, where we share cases and we do book reviews. And we have a website called homeopathic.org. In the website, we have been uploading articles, books, and any seminar will be available for free. No membership, nothing like that. Everything is for free. So do subscribe. So thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable experiences about the topic and also giving a theoretical explanation about the same. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of our principal, committee members, postgraduates, and students. I hope, like me, each and everyone who attended this session found it very enlightening. I also thank the technical team and student committee for the timely support. Thank you, stay safe, and have a good day.